Good evening, you're watching the news on Croatian television. According to the latest Cro Demoscope opinion poll, the HDZ continues to lead in voter support with 26.4%, followed by the SDP with close to 21%. The activist party Živi zid is third with 12.7%, Most is fourth with 7.6%, followed by the Independence for Croatia party with 2.6% voter support. The HDZ, SDP and Most dipped slightly in popularity when compared to the last month, while Živi zid and the Independence for Croatia made some ground. Leading the list of most positively perceived politician is no one in particular, followed by President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović and Prime Minister Andrej Plenković. Ivan Pernar and Ivan Vilibor Sinčić of Živi zid are fourth and fifth. Prime Minister Andrej Plenković leads the list of most negatively perceived politicians, followed by all politicians and SDP leader Davor Bernardić. Finally, of those polled, 74.5% feel the country is moving in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, the leader of the People's Party, Ivan Vrdoljak, reiterated today that his party's decision to join the coalition government had proven to be a good one. He said that it had stabilized the political arena and enabled continued GDP growth. Commenting on Živi zid's recent call for Croatia to leave the EU, he said that the time of destructive, irresponsible and populist policies is over.
In Croatia, an unbelievable inversion of theories. At a time when we are in negotiations for the EU's new budget, at a time when the majority member states are talking about what they want to see in that budget and what will happen with the cohesion funds, which are a priority for us to ensure further development. We have begun a discussion on whether or not the EU is the right path for the country. So we are not really concerned with just one party, because there are a number of populists out there, not just Živi zid.
In an interview for Croatian television last night, Prime Minister Andrej Plenković announced that government is planning a budget revision in which additional funds will be allotted for demographic renewal.
We were already planning on this after July 1st, in an effort to make available to the ministry tasked with demographic renewal more funds, regardless of this current situation.
While presenting his party's agricultural program today, Živi zid leader Ivan Vilibor Sinčić commented on the current state of affairs in the country. He said that he holds the HDZ and SDP responsible for corruption, making it clear that Živi zid will not enter into a coalition with either party.
Živi zid will remain in the opposition up until that moment when it either wins a majority in parliament on its own or finds appropriate cooperation with some other political option, one that has not been represented in parliament or participated in any previous government. Look, we have seen numerous political options. There is an abundance of them in recent years. This political renaissance is real, and there is no telling how things can turn.
In spite of a police ban, Serbian radical and convicted war criminal Vojislav Šešelj tried to hold a rally in Hrtkovci in the autonomous province of Vojvodina today. His speech there in 1992 is synonymous with the forced expulsion of Vojvodina Croats. Šešelj and his supporters moved their rally to nearby Jarak, where he issued a litany of threats against Croatia. The leader of Vojvodina Croats, Tomislav Žigmanov, said today that the Croat minority there still has plenty of reason for concern.
There were no sanctions with regard to the repeated threats of new crimes. The Serbian Interior Ministry did respond in terms of banning the gathering, but as we heard here today, the crimes committed against Croatians continued to be relativized, even denied altogether. We feel that this is not a positive development, because it doesn't help to create an atmosphere for the prosperity and security of the Croatian minority in Serbia.
Today, the Serbian government, led by Aleksandar Vučić, showed that it is easier for them to block 3 villages than to block one war criminal, that it is easier for them to allow this war criminal to continue to harass and threaten people.
And taking a quick look at sports, in a Croatian showdown in the finals of the doubles draw in Munich today, Ivan Dodig and American Rajiv Ram beat Nikola Mektic and, Austrian Alexander Peja 6-3, 7-5 for the title. Meanwhile, the 17th International Rowing Regatta, in which legends from Oxford, Cambridge and Split compete on a 220-meter course, was held in Split today. The legends from Split won the race.
This year was extremely successful for us. We managed to win the first two races without a need for the third, because we didn't have the strength in our legs that we used to. So we're quite happy, not just with the win, but with the way we rowed. You could say that we could even compete in more demanding meets. This is an excellent experience to row here on the Split Riviera and spend time with friends who have truly come from all over the world. On this day, however, it seems that some get stronger as they get older, and Split was just too strong for us.
And now the forecast for tomorrow. Partly to predominantly sunny and relatively warm throughout most of the country. The Dalmatian hinterland and southern coast will see some moderate cloud cover and a chance of some localized showers. The interior will see an intermittent and moderate northeasterly. The northern and central coast will see a moderate northeasterly strong at the foot of the Velebit mountain. Southern Dalmatia will see a northwesterly. Morning lows of 11 to 16 degrees Celsius inland, 15 to 19 on the coast, will give way to highs of 23 to 27 degrees, slightly cooler in mountainous regions. The three-day forecast for the interior calls for partly to predominantly sunny skies on Tuesday. Cloud cover will move in on Wednesday, bringing with it showers, thunderstorms, and slightly cooler temperatures. The coast will see predominantly sunny skies on Tuesday, with a variable cloud cover on Wednesday and Thursday, when there will be some localized showers and thunderstorms. And that wraps up the news. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night.